So here we're out here in this beautiful Fairbanks. I guess it's winter day, and I'm here to talk with the university and the Department of Natural Resources about a project you guys are working together on out here in Goldstream Valley. So why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
All right. Yes, we just started this fall with a project funded by the National Science Foundation to look at the linkages between permafrost and hydrology and methane. So our first step is to understand and describe the permafrost and the hydrology in the watershed. So we will look using field observations and also modeling with computers to describe how the permafrost is varied, not just geographically, but also in depth.
And you're doing this specifically in Goldstream Valley because it's a controlled area.
Yes, we're focusing on Goldstream Valley because we have a lot of information already in the watershed because people have lived there for many, many years, and we have lots of drill logs and weather stations and so on that will help us build a data set and to better understand the permafrost and hydrology.
Yes. For this particular project, we want to know in more detail the distribution of permafrost. So yes, we know at particular points where there may be permafrost or there may not be permafrost, but we would like to know everywhere. So we want to extrapolate between those points. And to do that, we can use models as one way to do it. And so you take surface conditions and air temperature conditions and you calculate how thick and the permafrost might be. Another way to do this, and that is a big thing of what we are going to do this year, is the geophysics. And with geophysics, we have here Abraham, who is the geophysics expert.
So in order to better define the depth and extent of the permafrost in the valley, we're going to conduct an airborne geophysical survey. It's an electromagnetic survey. And this survey will be conducted over 2 to 4 weeks using a helicopter. So you'll see quite a bit of helicopter traffic in the valley. And it's done by carrying a sensor on a long line on a standard civilian helicopter.
And the device that will be hanging under the helicopter is the same device that the state uses to map for mining exploration. The state's been doing this for a long time, and all the data is public.
Yep.
And the reason I'm introducing this is Goldstream Valley. It's a big part of our district, but more important is the changing nature of permafrost in the water. It's going to be affecting the water levels and how the water gets into the aquifers. And all of us that have wells and just creeks by our property, we should have a concern about what's happening and the changes that are going on. As the permafrost settles and thaws and moves, things are changing. And that's important for us as residents and homeowners to understand that and have these people participate in their research and help them so that we better understand what's happening with our wells and our water.